every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Tatum and Cantor together down low. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Mark, you and I were looking at the rosters. Both these teams very deep, so there's a lot of fouls to give tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you, Kevin. And when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep, it allows you, I think, to bring an aggressive mindset in terms of how you're going to defend and how you're not going to allow easy baskets because you're able to foul and not be so concerned about foul trouble.
Now here's Murray after Jaylen Brown's miss. Now here's Murray. Passes it to Aldridge. Fires the 3. Murray, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's Walker. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Aldridge up on top, guarded by Tatum. Aldridge finds Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to DeRozan from deep 3-point range. Hayward with some nice D.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Tatum. And Pirtle pulls it down.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Murray. Now here's Aldridge. And Cantor pulls it down.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Walker. From outside the arc. And there's the pass to Tatum.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Hayward against DeRozan. Murray outside. Outside, White. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Brown. He doesn't hit that one. Aldridge with some nice D. Murray against Walker. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in.
That's just sheer weight room from Aldridge there. Didn't allow the defense to get the best of it.
Walker dishes to Cantor. Back to Walker. Rebound San Antonio. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Murray. Lets it go from 14. Aldridge can't get it to go.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And the floor awareness of Walker impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Murray with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bounce pass from Pirtle. It's tipped. Here's Tatum. He feeds it to Cantor over Aldridge. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. There's the triple. The Spurs rebound. Murray. And Hayward with the block. Tatum against White. Here's Hayward. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Murray finds DeRozan over Hayward. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Murray. And there's Cantor on the assist by Tatum.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 10. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
DeRozan on the wing, defended by Hayward. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 4. To halt the run. Rebound by the Celtics. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game. White against Brown. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. Over Pirtle. And again, it's Boston converting.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Murray finds Aldridge. White looking around. DeRozan's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
White the pass to Murray. For 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Murray shooting. That's on Jaylen Brown.
DeJounte Murray played just 1 season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. Free throw good, Murray. And in Seattle, Murray recognized from a young age as a potential pro.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can identify those specially talented players, and his nickname was Baby Boy. And how about this, Kevin? Jamal Crawford has mentored DeJounte since the 6th grade. Those guys have exchanged text messages throughout that time. Jay Crossover, one of my favorites, on and off the court in the league, really has helped keep Murray on the right track. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark coming out of Washington is a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. Was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
And he knocks down the first one. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. And you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say. So you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. And it's Ogilvy in for Tatum. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio.
One shot.
That's good from Kemba Walker. Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Gay outside. Puts up a three. Walker with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Ojale kicks to Walker. Williams scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ojale. Off target from three-point range.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Gay. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And the Spurs acquiring all-star DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl in exchange for Kawhi Leonard with 1 full season in the bag. How do you view that trade?
Well, I tell you what, I think it's going to work well both ways. Obviously, for Toronto, it was fantastic, but I like Poeltl. This guy has tremendous attributes and ability as a big guy. The Spurs, with no interest in a long rebuild, they'd rather retool on the fly, and I think they put themselves in position to be pretty good going forward.
That one is off.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
Langford's checked in for Kemba Walker. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 15. Smart dishes to Williams. Over to the left wing. Langford with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Right side, Smart. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Spurs trail by 15. And here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0". And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Free throw good. Mills.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyons. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Langford. Williams kicks to Smart. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Mills, and he drops it in from the low post.
You know, at just under 6 feet tall, you've got to develop a lot of ways to get your shot off, and Mills has a nice handle on the floater.
Williams against Lyons. Here's Langford. Cans it from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 16.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Ellenelli's checked in. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Williams. San Antonio with the rebound. Gay finds Mills. Pass to Wiles. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. It's a 16-point game. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Gay. The tray bangs home the trifecta.
This is something Gay has steadily improved on over time. A dangerous shooter from beyond the arc now.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Hills at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. Trey Lyles out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Carroll in at the small forward. The free throw drops for Gay. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Spurs trail by 13. Now Mills. Good work defensively by Smart.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done. Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Now here's Carroll. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Ogilvy. Carroll covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That free throw missing. Second free throw, no good. Spurs trail by 13. Inside, here's Gay. Excellent D there from Williams.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Langford. Here's Smart. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Wiles kicks to Carroll. Pass to Bellinelli. The dish to Gay. Makes it off the glass. Gay's got 8.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Smart up top, covered by Mills. Now the pass to Ojale. Back to Williams. And here's Smart. From downtown. The rebound by the Spurs. Wiles got his 4th rebound in this one. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
The free throw drops for Gay.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. Rudy Gay hits them both. Boston leading by 9. Smart passes to Hayward. Langford with it. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup. Langford's got 5 now.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing. And I just watched Romeo Langford. And, guys, he looks the part in every way. Big, smooth, great change of direction, and he can flat out score.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Talking about Langford's ability to put up points, he has that popular step-back jumper, Greg, that's so difficult to defend.
Yeah, and you immediately think of James Harden, but a lot of guys use that step back. The one thing Langford does well, he gets to the rim where he can use all that length.
Now, here's Brown. Passes it to Langford. Just 5 on the clock. The high post shot. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
I like watching Langford when he's knocking down and trusting that jumper, proving he has the touch needed to do damage from outside.
Here's Bellinelli. Gay. Got it. Good job in the low post. 12 points for him.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Here's Hayward. Sweet little floater. And the Celtics lead by 13.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, DeRozan comfortable and confident from that area.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. They led by as many as 18 points. Brown with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Langford. And Walker subbed in for Marcus Smart. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Spurs on defense. They trail by 11. A 15-footer. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Lets a floater go. Tries again. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
2 points. That one goes. And it's 8 points for Gordon Hayward.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pirtle trying to get open. Clock at 6. To the middle. Aldridge down low. Defended by Hayward. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And with his skill level, sometimes the sheer strength and size of Aldridge goes overlooked.
Yeah, and he's not afraid or hesitant to play bully ball. I mean, on that block, he gets that body into you and leans into that sweet jump shot of his, and he can make you look bad.
Now here's Hayward. 8 points for him. And it's Brown missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And that one misses. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Spurs trail by 9. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Murray with it. He's got 5. The teardrop falls in. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Forbes. Feeds it to Aldridge. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat who doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Walker. He has 5. No good from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jumper for 2. Tatum's got 9 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Pirtle. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Walker finds Williams. Brown wide open, he fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got his second basket.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Now, here's DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. And he banks in the layup. Pirtle's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Tatum. He's got 9. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Now, here's Aldridge. 7-point differential.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Murray against Walker. He kicks it to Tatum. He hits Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Murray against Walker. Forbes the pass to Pirtle. Launches it. No good on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. On the wing, Brown. The 17-footer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Williams. Now Cantor. Here's Walker. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Walker's savvy, his creativity, I mean, the touch on that floater up high. Man, that's sweet.
Williams with the block. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Boston has possession. Boston leading by 11. There's the feed to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6 and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Williams against Aldridge. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 14 points and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the minutes down, Clark, slightly for Pirtle last season, but his role grew down the stretch.
And not only his role grew, but I think his production improved as well. He got better as a passer. His rebounding took a jump forward. The counting stats won't wow you, but he's making progress and impacting his team in a positive way.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Poeltl, mostly 10 feet and in, is his strength. He's an old school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Free throw drops for Hayward. And Clark at 7 feet tall. Poeltl a live body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Poeltl can catch and finish. He's active in defending, gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Here's Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Brown. And stolen by White. Murray finds Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Here's Walker. The rebound by the Spurs. Poeltl's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's White. Poeltl trying to get open. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Oh, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
That free throw good from Brown.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. White against Hayward. Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Smart's checked in for Brown.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The Celtics have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Williams. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. San Antonio calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Mills. They need this. Can't hit that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Inside. Tatum against Wyatt. Tatum's shot is off. Spurs trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mills with it, working on Walker, and the shot is good. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Tatum on the wing. Aldridge is covering, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. Kicks it to DeRozan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Kemba Walker picks one up.
You know, DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
First one falls for him.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Tatum. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Langford subbed in for Walker. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
For Boston, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 21. And the pass to Gay. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That one falls. Gay's got 14 points for the game.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
And Smart the bucket on the assist by Langford. And it's 8 points for Marcus Smart.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Gay. Over Williams. Gay can't get it to go. Boston leading by 21. Smart wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Mills passes to Gay. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Smart and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Now here's Mills. 6 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Mills has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Here's Smart. He's got 10. Tice kicks to Ojeleye. Offline with his 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Mills. It's rebounded by Tice.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And how about the hops Langford has? Terrific at just rising up and being free and then throwing it down.
Pass to Bellinelli. Pass to Lyles. Uncovered. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Smart. The pass to Langford. Mills with the steal. Gay scanning before. Over Williams. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Gay's got 6 here in this quarter.
This has been Gay's go-to shot throughout his career. I mean, the mid-range he's got, wet.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Langford. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Williams. Back to Walker. Here's the three. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
You can see why Walker's participated in the three-point contest. I mean, he's an ideal participant. He's a volume deep ball shooter.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bellinelli against Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Miles with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Williams. And here's Smart. Outside, Walker. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Gay dishes to Forbes. Back to Gay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Cantor, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Semi Ojeleye. Rudy Gay hits them both. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Again, the miss by Walker. Spurs trail by 15. Gay passes to Forbes. Back to Gay. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Outside, Smart. He kicks to Walker. Passes it to Brown. Shot clock at 5. 14 feet away. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gay is doubled. Over to the wing. Here's Lyles. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Walker finds Williams. Outside, Smart. There's the lob to Brown. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes, guarded by Walker. The shot's good from Forbes.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Bellinelli. Here is Forbes. Spurs working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray kicks to Forbes. Rebound, Boston. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Here's Walker. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Murray against Brown. A 3 from Gay, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
Here is Forbes. Kicks it to Gay. To the middle, Pirtle. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
But they'll get another chance. The kick out to Walker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston leading by 19 points. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Bucket is good.
Yeah, despite the slight frame and slim build, Walker has good strength. I mean, he's determined to get to the basket, even when they get physical with him.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Outside, White. At the elbow, Murray. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Spurs trail by 21. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Gay. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Brown, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Gay trying to break free. A nice shot by Aldridge.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
Pulls it from 20, and again it's Boston converting.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's DeRozan. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Launches a 3. Aldridge, no luck.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Hayward finds Walker. Back to Hayward. Brown outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
The first one falls. He hits both from the strike. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Walker against Murray. The pass to DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
How about this, fellas? I mean, DeRozan's aerial skills, his bounce, obvious from a very young age. His first dunk came when he was in the 6th grade, and he won the dunk contest at the high school All-American game. Major bounce.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. San Antonio also making some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Gay. Lonnie Walker comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Both free throws good from DeRozan. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Walker. Walker with some nice D. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You look at DeRozan and how efficient he is as a scorer. It's about body control, concentration, and he does it even against the best of defense.
Now here's Edwards. Passes it to Poirier. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Walker outside. But they recover it. They shoot again. Williams with the block. They recover it.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Medu. White comes in for Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics leading by 21. Feeds it to Smart. And Poeltl sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
A 3-ball. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now here's Murray. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Excellent D from Cantor. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Spurs also with the sub. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Murray. Celtics on D. Pirtle dishes to DeRozan. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now here's Walker. They double team Walker. Pass to Smart. Fires from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
Now here's Tatum. Now Walker. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 15 points in just the second half.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Spurs making a change here. Lyles checked in. Here's DeRozan. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Cantor with it. Back to Smart. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Cantor. And that's 15 points for Marcus Smart. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bellinelli. Lyles with it, guarded by Smart. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Tice. Walker against White. There's the pass to Tice. Tatum on the wing. A step back shot here. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got 20.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Up top, Walker. White covering. Walker's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
There's the double team with Walker. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. and slam dunk by Smart.
Walker can be a slick, sneaky defender. A lot of his steals result in instant offense.
Outside, White. Pass to Lyles. Pirtle with the ball. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. White's got his first points in this one.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Now a timeout called by Boston. Well, Clark, underrated athleticism for Derek White. For a 6'4" guard, he can finish above the rim.
And not only that, guys, but he also blocks shots. I mean, coming out of college, he and #1 pick Markelle Fultz, the only players in the Pac-12 that rank top 10 in scoring, assists, and blocks. That's a heck of a triple.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Now, here's Cantor. Knocked loose. Pirtle with the steal. He dishes it to DeRozan. Smart against Murray. Pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fades. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Pirtle. And that's 12 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Nice shot by Smart.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Murray. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. And it's Murray penetrating. White against Walker. Floats one up, and it's White getting it to go. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Tatum. Cantor with it. Hayward on the wing. DeRozan defending. And finished off by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Now here's Walker. The pass to Cantor. Down low. Releases. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 17 points here in the second half.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
To the inside. Aldridge. Good.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. Walker taking his time here. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's DeRozan. They get it back. That one drops for him. 16 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, it's big whenever Aldridge leaks out like this. Opportunistic and excellent at running to the right spot.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jaylen Brown.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Walker, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Outside, Walker. Here's Smart. Cantor trying to free himself up. Boston again missing. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 16. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's stolen by DeRozan. Stolen by Smart. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Walker. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Set it up. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Walker. The layup off target. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the